Trade describes the interconnected trade routes across the Atlantic Ocean that connected Europe, Africa, and the Americas from the 17th to the 19th centuries. The most infamous route involved ships carrying manufactured goods from Europe to Africa, forcibly taking enslaved people to the American Passage, and then returning with colonial products like sugar and tobacco. Now remember, we heard that they took Benjamin down to the island to do the sugar cane in the refineries. I'm sorry, the molasses. Was it molasses or sugar? And refineries down there, how dangerous that was. Over here we pick cotton. Over there.
Esau became rich through us, through enslaving us. Not cheap labor, but slave labor. You got to pay. We're going to get into the scriptures. I was going to go into my own. Let him read it since he's reading it. He picked up on it. And I'm going to go into it. I'm going to give you some scriptures to back up what the elder's reading.
Yeah, the main thing was, I guess it was on the molasses or sugar cane down there. We talked about that. When you look up that whole molasses, rum, and slaves, they got a movie called 1776. It's a musical. And when I remember when I was a little kid in like 8th grade, they played that. And it always bothered me deep down. Then when I came into the truth, I did a video on it, man. The rum, molasses, and slaves. You know, if you look that up, you can find that musical. I might have to go and revisit that thing and bring it back up again. But they sung about that. You see? And they mentioned the Moors in that song. They mentioned about selling slaves. They mentioned the ports of Boston, the ships, and all of that. Now it says like sugar and tobacco, which were produced by enslaved labor. The system was central to the colonial economy, establishing wealth and power for Europe, but also institutionalizing systemic racism and causing lasting economic and social inequalities.
When you go to another country and get a people that looks different from yourself, that's racism. Another race of people, that's racism, man. So this country, this system, this European system, Edomite system, is based on racism. And they'll tell you, oh, we're not racist. So if you saw white people in Africa, you're going to put them in slavery? No, you're not. You put so-called black people, not just any black people, but Israelites. So now you don't want to pay. All the scriptures that speak about you going into captivity, oh, that's not talking about that. You're going to have to pay. He that leaves in captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here's the patience and the faith of the saints. The saints, which are the Israelites, must have patience and faith.
Across.
For what? So they can put you in captivity. That's what's going to happen. Babylon the Great, America is going to be utterly destroyed. Everything is being set up. This whole thing with Charlie Kirk being deleted, everybody's saying, I don't know, man. Oh, the stories are changing. Too many people have opinions. Everybody's putting their conspiracy thinking caps on. The Americans are thinking like conspiracy. Somebody said this, I don't know if it was Eustace Mullins or one of them. They said that Europe, they understand conspiracies. America is a little slow, but now they're waking up. They're saying that the Democratic Party ain't shit. Let's listen on. I got him reading it because I was going to do a video on it, but since he's reading, I'm going to let him read it.
So that's the damn dragon that's in the sea. Read it again, brother, please.
Isaiah 27:1.
Yeah, the so-called white man is that dragon that's in the sea, Esau. Go ahead, brother.
In that day the Lord with his sword, great strong sword,
right,
shall punish Leviathan,
right,
the piercing serpent.
Shall punish Leviathan.
Isaiah chapter 27, when it speaks about Leviathan, is talking about Esau, the so-called white man, and Esau's power structure. Now, if you go to Job 41 and it's mentioned about Leviathan, it's talking about the sea monster. So you got to know when it's talking about one thing from the other.
Leviathan, the piercing serpent. What else?
Even Leviathan, that crooked serpent. And he shall slay them, the dragon that
is in the sea.
In the sea.
Right, he shall slay the dragon that is in the sea. You see that? So the peoples, multitude, nations, and tongues, that's a figurative thing for the sea, but you also got the
Roman Catholics talk about the Holy See.
Literal seas. Like when you start talking about it in, let's see the brother.
S-E-E.
Oh, you also got the literal seas that it talked about in Revelation 18. All that trade and different things, these people been...
Trade is done through the seas. The Atlantic on the East Coast, which is America, going to Africa or Europe. That's the Atlantic. In order for you to get from, let's say, New York to England on a boat, a cargo ship, you would have to take the Atlantic. From the west, to get to China or Russia, you would have to take the Pacific Ocean. That's what trade is done. All your goods that come to America, the majority of your goods that come to America, they come from China. They come from China by way of what? From the Far East to the west of America. All those ships come here, and the trucks are distributed throughout the country.
Shipping, right? And it was just a video the other day about a bunch of shipping containers that fell into the water. And you got all these port cities all up the East Coast and West Coast. What do you got? Charleston, South Carolina, right? We know very well.
But mainly the West Coast, because they're coming out of China. Most stuff comes from China. What, 90% or more of the things that we deal with every day and purchase come from China. The
About
East.
that, I only know the ones in Florida. Going up the East Coast, you got Richmond, Virginia, Boston, Massachusetts, and other port cities. On the West Coast, you got, I don't know exactly which ones is which, but you got a whole lot of port cities of the East and West.
You have to have more ports in the West Coast than you do on the East Coast, which is New York and so forth, that up and down that line.
Coast, right? And you got the Great Lakes, I don't know which ones or whatever, but America's surrounded by different waters, and that's how you get stuff, man.
Main waters are Pacific and Atlantic. Slave trade was Atlantic. All right? You had a slave trade on the Pacific as well.
All the port cities, naval cities, hey, Babylon the Great.
This is how Esau became rich, through enslaving people. If you want to open up a business and you needed 10,000 people to work there, and you don't have to pay them, just feed them some slop, give them meager quarters of living, that's overhead. When you put somebody in slavery, you're eliminating the overhead. So guess what? Now you got to pay. You didn't think about you got to fucking pay.
Got the majority of the waters of the earth on lock. Now, not all of them. Like I said, the Straits of Hormuz, that's over there in Iranian territory. But if you look over on the other side of the world, with Australia, you got Japan, them different islands over there, everything is given by the trade is by sea, man, mainly. That's like a big shipping containers. They send boats back and forth across the ocean, bringing merchandise.
They call it merchant marine. Merchant is merchandise, and marines means water. Look up the word marine. The word marine or the marina. The word marine means water. Mar, waters. Atlantic and the Pacific. The Panama Canal. That's another area of the world.
Merchandise. What else you got? So let's go to Revelation 17 now. Let's go there. We're gonna start at verse 1. So going all the way back to what we were talking about before, you gotta repent because the time is coming where the Lord gonna bring a lot of judgment on this place. Right? This thing with Charlie Kirk and the girl that got stabbed up and the other lady, the professor from Auburn that got killed. Hey, these are things, more stuff like that is gonna happen. And they're gonna play on that to take away your rights from you. Perceived rights. Go ahead, brother. Start at 1.
Revelation 17 and 1.
Yeah.
And there came one of the 7 angels,
Right.
which had the 7th vial, and talked with me, saying unto me, Come hither. I will show unto thee the judgment of the great whore,
Right.
that sitteth upon many waters.
I will show unto thee the judgment of the great whore. The great whore is Babylon the Great. This place is going to get judgment. What else?
with whom the kings of this earth have committed fornication.
The kings of the earth have committed fornication by what? Policies, trade, religion, right? This place is known the great whore. It sleeps around with all the different nations. Now, in the midst of that, when you deal with the trade and all the stuff that America does, if you go against their policy or what they want to do, they're going to put you under sanctions. They're going to try to cripple you economically, but you can't get certain stuff. That's how they play. Go ahead.
And the inhabitants of the earth have been made drunk
Right.
with the wine of.
That's why you have these other alliances. You have the BRICS, because for years they've been fucked over by Esau, by the European. So now they're setting up their own alliances, and you have NATO nations that are working with these other nations, man. They're going to isolate Babylon the Great. That's why ultimately NATO, EU nations that possess missiles are going to shoot missiles on Babylon the Great.
Her fornication.
The inhabitants of the earth have been made drunk with the wine of her fornication. They made the whole earth. Now when you look all around, and I'm amazed on a daily basis when I see so many people covered with tattoos. I never got none myself. Did you ever get any?
Just one.
You just got one, right? So you have a brother or sister that might have one or two. Most of the people are covered with tattoos. Why? Because they popularized that to you. They use Allen Iverson, they use other people, so-called celebrities, to show you the people with tattoos. Then you saw it, then you did it.
Which is against the law of the scriptures.
You got all kind of people covered. I mean, the women are covered with them, man. People got tattoos on their hand, on their face, behind their ear, on their head. Is that one?
Yeah, because they were violated by their uncle, their father, and so forth, and other motherfuckers, all right? Their favorite uncle, you know, everybody know what's going on. So to cover himself, he get them tattoos, man.
One guy, Bam Bam Bigelow, the wrestler, he had he shaved all his hair off, his whole head, all his hair, where his hair used to be, all tattoos. This nigga got tattoos.
Yeah, because he was touched when he was a kid.
The whole head, they got people tattoos on their face. That's just a small example of how Babylon the Great can make you drunk. That made you think it was okay. The whole while in the Bible, you don't even supposed to get tattoos and tribal markings and all these different things. You see? They popularize stuff through popular media and they get you to sin. That's Babylon the Great, getting you to sin, man. And they're going to do the same thing with Elder Apostle's favorite subject, the mark. They're going to show the people getting the mark, they're going to popularize it, and niggas going to take it, man. You're going to take the mark. They box. That's right, Elder why. Go ahead, bro.
Now you see the Samoans, like you look at wrestling, you see the Samoans with the travel.
Yep.
They got it all coming down their arm.
Yep, the brother said the Samoans with all the tribal markings on their arms and down their back, right? But now some of them are Israelites, they Jakes, but they grew up in that culture. But that's also their thing too, like with the Hamites. They love to get them tribal marks. We're growing up in them, you know, them islands, the Pacific Islands and all of that. Go ahead, bro.
Revelation 17:3.
Yep.
So he carried me away in the spirit
Yep.
unto the wilderness.
I'm sorry, brother. Jump down now. Jump down to the last verse.
Revelation 17:18.
Yep.
And the woman which thou sawest, that sawest,
Yeah.
that great city,
The woman which thou sawest is that great city. What did she do?
which reigned over the kings of the earth.
Which reigneth over the kings of the earth. So who?
Not no more. Because they're setting up these different alliances, man. Venezuela, all they got to do is put in a call into Russia, and that's it, man. And that's what Cuba did. Because America that took Cuba over. Fidel said, let me go with the Russians, and they were protected. If they attacked Cuba, remember the Bay of Pigs? That almost was World War III started. World War.
Who rules over the whole earth? Who rules over the kings of the earth? Why is the thing here called the UN, United Nations?
The Bay of Pigs incident was done behind the back of JFK.
Because this place rules over the kings of the earth. Read that again. And Babylon the Great, you have people that say Babylon the Great is not America. Yes, it is, man. It's unmistakable that it's America. Read it again, please.
Revelation 17:18.
Yeah.
And the woman which thou sawest is the great city,
Right.
which reigneth
America.
over the kings of the earth.
She reigneth over the kings of the earth. It's unmistakable.
You know why they say it's not it? Because they're in the dead. They could never. It's like you find out that your mother, you think you got a good, kind mother, but you found out when, 20 years ago, she was a groupie or she was a prostitute and she lay with thousands of men, and you don't want to hear that because that's your mother. So that's how they think about America. Well, this is a great God-fearing America. You ain't no fucking God-fearing. You would kill everybody that's committing adultery. You kill everybody that's a Mo. This guy, Nero, is not going after Moes, man. He ain't got no problem with Moes. He ain't sending them out the country. And this man is leading. The Most High put this man, he was chosen. He said God chose him. God did chose him. He chose you to usher in the chip and the war of Armageddon.
Unmistakable who it's talking about and who's in authority over it. And even the Israelites are there in captivity. That's in the scriptures. So we know through prophecy, like we said earlier, the only thing that we got left that's real is biblical, is I forgot how I said it, biblical truth. That's the only thing that's real. Everything else is smoke and mirrors, man. But at the end of the day, we gotta follow. You know, we gotta follow what prophecy says. And hey, these people, if they say such and such died, he was shot, okay, fine. Because they're gonna proceed that way. They ain't gonna come back now and say, you know, Charlie Kirk ain't dead. He is dead. They said his body went to Arizona. They showed that. Now, one thing I noticed about that is, now I did see when the dude got shot, I believe he dead, sure. Some brothers may say they don't believe it. Either way, I saw a bunch of blood pouring out, but when they were carrying his body to the car, wasn't no blood leaking out. It didn't leave a blood trail or nothing. Because people were recording it. They were recording it. As people was running, they was recording it. But I didn't see no trail of blood. I saw his hand fall, and his hand was bloody, but I didn't see no blood trail. If a person gets shot in the neck like that, you're going to leave a blood trail when they carry your body. You would think. Did you see a trail of blood?
I didn't get to see that part of it. Only
Yeah.
when we got shot, his hand wasn't numb like that.
Man, he was out of there, man. As soon as that thing hit him, bam, be like.
That's why I was trying to figure out why y'all saying he in critical condition.
I said the same thing. Right, you see right in front of yeah. They'll report an hour later, we're going to update you on his condition. I said, shit. On his condition.
He lean like that, he was done.
His condition, he through. Ain't no condition. He's out of there.
We don't know what happened. If he was down with it, if he said he was afraid, he knew he's gonna get deleted. He was nervous. You know, there's a lot of shit that was going on, and too many people are putting on their conspiratorial hats.
Really, initially, I thought they were gonna wait and say he lived. Then the next day on 9/11, they were gonna announce that he died because it's so could be 9/11. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. Hopefully, they use it for what.
Hey, he was telling the truth. You listen to the man. I knew about him before this whole incident. I knew about him. I saw him on YouTube. He told a lot of truth. A lot of truth. He said he didn't bite his, you know, he was a right winger, but he told you right wingers tell a lot of truth, you know?
Whatever reason they use it for, because we know that the days are evil, man. Can we go back to Ephesians now? Ephesians 5 again and 15. Let's go back there again. And let's actually forget that Ephesians. Let's go to 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, I believe, bro. Let's go there. Some guy on the comment board. The water all you brothers is posted on the comment board. Yeah, that thing with Lenny, man. Lenny opened his coat up.
5 and 1.
Yeah, is it 5 and 1? That's it. Go ahead.
1 Thessalonians 5 and 1.
Yeah.
But of the times and the seasons, brethren,
Right.
ye have no need that I write unto you.
Right. Go ahead.
For yourselves know perfectly that the days of the Lord so cometh as the night.
The day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. Now, we've been prophesying for a long time. Our apostles and elders over 40 years. Right? Us young pups, 15, 10, however many years we've been prophesying, right? But it's still going to catch people as a thief in the night. Why? 2 reasons. One, is that the Spirit of the Lord didn't sup with them. That's the main reason that they're not of the elect. Number 2, because they ignored all the warnings. It
ain't gonna catch us as a thief in the light because we're looking at the news, we're looking in the skies, we're looking at everything every single day.
Get the warnings, but they ignored them, so it's gonna catch people off guard. Mainly you niggas in the hood, man, because all you care about is folly, stupid shit. Even you Israelites. I did a video earlier this week with Jake on a boat, partying on a boat. Come on, hey, what you doing that for? If you're an Israelite, the last thing you should be worried about is the party.
Yeah, those are Israelites that don't really know prophecy. They just found out that they're Israelites. Y'all Israelites. They don't know what's going on. When the chip comes, a lot of them, this Old Testament people, and if they go into the New Testament, they really don't know. They're lost when it comes to the prophetic books.
Party, man. Last thing you should be worried about is a party. We're supposed to be in the world, but not of the world. If we have a little cookout or gathering, we ain't gonna put it on no video so y'all can see it. We just be chilling. Just like all these dumb people that celebrated when this man got shot in the neck. Now, if I celebrated it, I ain't gonna put it on no social media. I ain't gonna say I'm glad, like Charleston White. Now he getting heat. Because he talking about he glad or whatever. I ain't gonna say all that. I said,
let not your left hand know what your right hand is doing and speak in code.
To the brothers, if I'm gonna say that, but I ain't gonna go make no video and celebrate on camera. I ain't gonna do all that. You a fool for doing that, man. Go ahead, brother.
All right. Hey, 1 Thessalonians 5 and 3.
Yep.
You know when we're going to rejoice and celebrate? When we in them ships. That's in Revelation 18, start from the 20th verse, 21st verse. It said the apostles and the prophets they're gonna enjoy and they're gonna rejoice. That's when we're gonna rejoice. When we in the ship and we look down and see the fire. Only with our eyes shall we behold and see the reward of the wicked.
For when they shall say peace and safety.
And in verse 2?
All right.
Yeah.
1 Thessalonians 5 and 2.
Yeah.
For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord shall cometh as a thief in the night.
Right, go ahead.
For when they shall say peace and safety,
Right.
suddenly destruction cometh upon them.
Now, you know, we about to go into the fall time, and when the fall time comes, they're going to go right for this so-called Halloween, they're going to go right to so-called Thanksgiving, they're going to go right into so-called Christmas. They about to be in their holiday time, where their mind is on that stuff. Our minds ain't on that. We think about the same thing we think about in the summertime. We think about prophecy jumping off.
Luke 17. They'll be marrying and giving in marriage. They shall buy and sell, all that.
And I'm actually glad, you know what I'm saying? Because them videos of TikTok scoffers, that shit get old after a while. We ready to see the Lord do something. Now, we'll make the videos the Lord put in, you know, like I said before, I'm not going to despise the assignments that the Lord give. You know, brothers ain't going to despise the assignments. The Lord give you an assignment, you're going to do it, and we're going to be glad to do it. But prophecy is where it's at. Seeing these evil times come, we've been waiting on that for a long time, man. Come on, brother, read some more.
Isaiah 14 and 1 and 2, what does it say? It speaks about captivity. Isaiah chapter 60, the whole chapter speaks about the other nations going into captivity. Isaiah 34, the whole chapter, starting from the first verse, goes into the nations being gathered together, and they're gonna suffer that judgment. And it speaks about Edomites or Idumea. If you look it up in the dictionary or the blue letter, the word Idumea goes back to the word Edom, the Edomites. The mushroom cloud. Isaiah saw the mushroom cloud. You know, Jeremiah 50, Jeremiah 51, it speaks about us being in captivity, that Israel and Judah shall be oppressed together. That's talking about right now. Because when the two kingdoms got split, there's no record of 1,000 years ago, 2,000 years ago that they came back together. When the Messiah came on the scene, the two kingdoms didn't come back together. So when did they come back together? They came back together now. When you want the importance of the 12 tribe sign. See, everything comes together. And Christians don't understand that. When these Christians go to back and forth with you, they're not going to touch the prophecies because they don't know the prophecies. Vocab doesn't understand the prophecies. This guy, God Logic, don't understand the prophecies. And God Logic, when he found out that this guy got killed, he started crying. He started crying because he doesn't know what's going on. He does not know what's going on.
As a travail upon a woman with a child,
Yep.
and they shall not escape.
Right, they shall not escape. Nobody's going to get away.
Who's going to escape the missiles? Where can you go? You see missiles in the atmosphere. It's a sunny day. Everything going to go black. Where the fuck you going to go? You ain't going to go no goddamn where.
Only way out of
But you're going to eat the missiles.
this thing is repentance. If you one of the elect, you elect Israelite, you make it out. Other than that, nobody in Babylon is going to escape. Nobody's going to live. They're going to all die. Different, various ways. That little one guy getting shot in the neck in public, a little chick getting stabbed, whether she did or didn't. You know, a teacher getting found in the brush or whatever. And then they found other people died too. They ain't report on it. All kind of Jason got shot in the hood. Nobody made a peep. Go ahead, bro.
But ye brethren are not in darkness, that the day shall overtake you as a thief.
Right, ye brethren, you ain't in darkness that the day gonna overtake you as a thief. You've been watching. The scriptures say watch and be sober. Right? Hold that right there. Go to 1 Peter 4 and 7. And I'll read 1 Peter 5 and 8. 1 Peter 4 and 7.
1 Peter 4 and 7. But the end of all things is at hand.
The end of all things is at hand. When you read the translation, it says the end of the world is about to come or something like that. Go ahead.
Be ye therefore sober and watch unto prayer.
Be therefore sober-minded and watch unto prayer. Right? Read it again, please.
1 Peter 4 and 7.
Yep.
But the end of all things is at hand. Be ye therefore sober, and watch unto prayer.
Be therefore sober and watch unto prayer. You gotta be sober minded and keep watching. Now in the NLT it says 1 Peter 4:7, the end of the world is coming soon. Therefore be earnest and disciplined in your prayers. Plain. Now go to chapter 5, bro. Yeah. 5 and start at 6.
1 Peter 5 and 6.
Yep.
Humble yourselves therefore under the mighty hand of the Most High.
Humble yourselves therefore under the mighty hand of the Most High. You ain't got this. You can't make this out of your own under your own power. Go ahead, bro.
That he might exalt you in due time.
Right, that he might exalt you in due time. We waiting for the kingdom, so we'll be exalted then. We don't have to put ourselves in no cartoon like Bishop Nate them flying. Here you is in the chariot already, your eyes glowing.
Yeah, that's what do you call that? Gimmicks, which is what's the word? Damn. Anyway,
You got spiritual power, but then you got to receive the hairline.
Superfluous, which means gimmicks to get people to follow you.
Like what difference? What sense does that make? Go ahead, bro.
Cast all your cares upon him,
Yep.
for he cares for you.
Right, you got to cast all your cares on Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. What else?
Be sober, be vigilant,
Be vigilant.
vigilant,
Sober minded, be vigilant. You got to be watching, paying attention, right? What else?
because your adversary, the devil,
Yep.
as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he might devour.
Right, I think we might even read that earlier. Did we read that earlier? Maybe.
Not
Okay. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour. What else?
whom resist steadfast in the faith,
Right, whom ye resist steadfast in the faith.
knowing that the same affliction are accomplished in your brethren
Yep.
that are in the world.
There you go. See, so you got to be watching, vigilant, sober-minded. You ain't got time to be getting drunk and begin to beat your fellow servants with the drunken and the eat and the drink with the drunken. You ain't got time to go back into the world. You done woke up to the truth. Now you're going to go on a boat and try to show the boat doing
Yeah, when you come into this truth, when you fully wake up, you're supposed to push this word out. Eat this roll and go out and teach the house of Israel. That's what the Lord told Ezekiel. And that's what you do. When you learn this, when the Most High give you this information, you're not supposed to bury it, put it in a napkin and bury it. You know? The scripture said, let your light so shine. So you're obligated to this word once you get it. You know all these breakdowns. You gotta go and teach it, man.
all that. Hey, you having a party. You know, you out there, you an Israelite, showing you pop.
Those people on the boat, they don't know the scriptures. If you ask them about any prophetic part of the scriptures, they won't know, because they don't study. They about having a good time knowing that they're Israelites. Just throw your fringes on and have a good time.
What they call it? Popping bottles or whatever. You out there on the, popping bottles. See, just because you an Israelite, you can still have fun. Whatever, we still be having fun, but we ain't showing you our fun. You gotta have little measures of fun you have throughout your day or when you're home. Right? Some of us, our fun is watching the news, reporting on the news. We having fun right now, prophesying. This is fun. We want to get away from the people. We don't want to be in the normal spot. We want to move around. And we're going to move around more and more as times get crazy. Before the family of the world, you ain't gonna be able to just find us all the time.
How can you have fun when you're mad? Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad. So these people in the boat with the fringes on, they're not wise. They don't know what's going on. They don't know about the mark of the beast. They probably don't deal with the New Testament. They don't understand the prophecies. When you go to, let's say an Old Testament prophecy and you say it's talking about America or Babylon's America, they ain't going to see it. Isaiah chapter 13, when it speaks about the whole land being destroyed, which you tell them it's America. Oh no, that's talking about it. They don't know the scriptures. So they're just, we found out we're Israelites. We're going to have a good time and celebrate about it. Those are not the prophets. You got the regular Israelites out there, and you got the prophets. The prophets are going to prophesy. What is that? 1 Corinthians chapter 14, the Apostle Paul said that. Talking about the gifts of tongues and the various gifts that you have, but rather that ye prophesy. That's more important than charity. 1 Corinthians chapter 13 tell you about charity, but 1 Corinthians chapter 14 says that above all that ye prophesy.
told y'all that. Start from the top on down. Brothers ain't gonna always be easily accessible. We ain't gotta be in the midst of chaos. Cause we already told you. We got all them videos, all them live streams, all them prophesying. We done prophesied everything that's coming. Now we're just trying to finish the mission, waiting for the Lord to come back. Go ahead, bro.
Verse 10. But the Most High, but the God of grace, which had called us unto his eternal glory.
There you go.
By the Mashiach Yahushua.
By Hamashiach Yahushua. What else?
After that ye have suffered a while.
After that you have suffered a while. We've been suffering. We're going to continue to suffer, but it's all right, though. Right? You got to, as I got to quote Elder Pastor Hart, you got to learn to love to suffer. Right? I think that's what he said. You got to learn to love to suffer. Because we know whenever you suffer at the end.
If I never say it, I'm going to start saying it now.
Of that suffering, the Lord gonna hook you up with something a little good, you know.
See, we do workouts, right? I did my walk, I hit the weights, I hit the strength and conditioning. I do that 4 days out of the week, so-called religiously, and I go hard. I run, I walk hard. I don't run. I used to run when I was younger, but I don't have to. I do a walk. I do a 45, 50 minute walk. Then right after that, I'll do about an hour and change of strength and conditioning. Sometimes you don't want to do it, but you force yourself to do it, you know?
Go back where you was, bro. We can leave off from that. I want to read this from our Elder Hawad. This is GMS North Carolina's Ecclesiastes. This is Sirach 39, verse 1. But he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High is occupied in the meditation thereof, will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient and be occupied in prophecies. Prophecies, right? GMS Idaho, Ecclesiasticus 7:17, humble thyself greatly, for the vengeance of the ungodly is fire and worms. The Lord gonna bring a bunch of fire to this place. You see?
Right, that scripture right there, fire and worms, that IUIC used it and said that's talking about it as spiritual hell. It ain't talking about the spiritual hell. The fire means when the missiles hit, and the worms is talking about decay. So for them to say that the fire and worms, see, that's talking about an actual hell. Nate said, Bishop Nate said, oh, the worm, you're the worm. No, you're breaking it down wrong. That's called a cunningly devised fable.
Lord bringing judgment, man, and it's coming. See, now the people scared now because you walking a little different, you know. Now notice Boosie, he about to go to jail. He was acting a little different on Vlad TV. And then your man Faison Love, he was on Vlad. His spirit is crushed because he's looking at 7 years. But he should have never did what he did, though. See, the Most High got a way of humbling you. And Boosie's son gonna go to prison too. Now Charleston White said that what's the dude named Tootie Raw? I think that's Boosie's son. He was bragging talking about I guess he was sending threats to Charleston White. He told he had a switch or something like that, a gun or whatever. And Charles White said he reported it. And the people went and grabbed Tootie Raw. The little nigga had a machine gun. Now you in trouble. And that ain't gonna look good on Boosie when he go to trial. You know, when he went to trial already, when they go to
that's federal, man. That's ATF, which is federal. You doing federal time.
Sentence him. Your son out here with a damn machine gun. So, hey, it ain't looking good, man. But it's gonna be like that for a lot of people. A lot of people gonna get humbled by the Lord, though, because they refuse. They're hard-headed, man.
They might give him a deal. They said, if you take the chip, we're going to let you go. Oh, okay, yeah, give me the chip. Where can I sign up? That's how they're going to get a lot of you niggas. Welfare, you don't get welfare, food stamp, Section 8, this, that, and the third, EBT, whatever, WIC, all these different programs. That's how they're going to get you women. You take the chip, you get your kids to take the chip, you good. So a lot of our people are going to take that chip.
What he say? Boosie cursed. That's right. He cursed out the Most High. Stuck his finger up, said all that he said.
He gonna go to jail for about a year and a half, and then the missile's gonna come and he gonna eat a missile.
We'll see.
What happened to Brother Polite? He rolled up on us talking about he gonna get the Bloods and the Crips, and they don't even work together. How you gonna get the Bloods of two different gangs that are against each other to come against us? So what ultimately happened to us? He put a threat on the prophets of the Lord. So what ultimately happened, he accused us of raping little girls, and he wound up raping a girl, and he was raping another girl that was the daughter of one of his wives, Renentech. if you remember him, he had a girl that he called his daughter. That he was popping that little girl, man. Now she's in the porn industry.
Nigga just got 9 babies now. He said he trying to get number 10. She gonna eat all his money up. Whatever. Hey, like the scripture says, thy money perish with thee, man. Where you at, brother?
First
Keep going.
Thessalonians 5:5.
Yeah.
First Thessalonians 5:5.
Yeah.
Ye are all the children of the light,
Right.
and the children of the day.
It's talking to the elect. It ain't talking to everybody. The Christians will read that and think it's talking about them. People of the earth will pick the Bible up and read it. Wherever they start reading it, oh, the Lord said we the children of light. No, he didn't. He said the Thessalonians were Israelites dwelling among the Thessalonians. They're the children of light. Read it again. Which really is the elect out of them.
Verse 5.
That's why it says the children of this world, Esau and the other nations, are wiser than the children of light, the Israelites in their generation. Meaning, you got Edomites that know Babylon is the greatest America. They know about the main people that's going to be protesting against that the MOTB, the microchip, are these Edomites from down south in the Bible Belt because they go into the scriptures. Jake just dance and sing. So that's what that means. The children of this world are wiser in their generation than the children of light. Now that's not talking about the elect because we are up on it, man. When the mark of the beast becomes mandatory, we're going to say no. Well, you're going to be locked up, lock us up. You're going to get your head chopped off by a guillotine. Revelation 20 verse 4. Go ahead and chop our fucking head off. We're ready to die.
We are all the children of the light,
Right.
and the children of the day.
Uh-huh.
We are not of the night, nor of the darkness.
Right. We're not of the night nor of darkness. We're not the children of the night. We're the children of the light. Okay? Go ahead, bro.
Therefore, let us not sleep as do others,
Right.
but let us watch and be.
As do others are talking about Jake that don't want to get it. You got the black conscience community. They done heard the word. They know about Israel and all that, and they rejected it. Well, I'm Kemetic, I'm African, I'm this, I'm that. You got certain guys that are they teach that they're Gad, the American Indians, which some of them are, but they're Israelites. Jake's like what's this guy? What the hell is his name? Legendary Top Cat. Now he could be he could be one of the tribes, Reuben or something, but the tribes of Jake. When Columbus encountered the people on this side of the world, those were Israelites. But you say they're Indians. The Indians were here before black slaves was here, which are right. A lot of Jakes, he could be Gad. He got some Gad in him. He might have some Gad in him. If you're not Gad at all, Reuben. A lot of y'all say you're Judah. A lot of y'all are Reuben and Gad. But they're Israelites anyway.
Be sober.
Let us watch and be sober. Every brother, right? All hands on deck. We reporting, we making the lessons, we watching, we giving the report.
Be sober meaning don't get caught up in the world, right? 1 Corinthians chapter 7. When it says using the world and not abusing it, right? It speaks about having wives. Paul said it's better not to have a wife than to have a wife because you're going to be, not too many words, you're going to be concerned about how to please your wife.
What?
They that have wives be as though they have none. You might have a wife at home, but you don't spend a lot of time with her because you might be doing videos.
We gonna be wrapped up worrying about dumb stuff, partying on a boat, all white Hebrew Israelite party, the fringed up fest.
Yeah, because they don't know the scriptures. They're not prophets. They're just Israelites that woke up.
Fringed up fest, what is 20?
So I don't expect them to go out there because they're not prophets. The spirit of the prophets is subject to the prophets. You're going to have regular Israelites that's going to come back and know that they're Israelites, but not go out there and teach. They just know that they're Israelites.
25. Outstanding. You're playing the cookout, the Hebrew like cookout. We're not worried about that. Boots on the ground. The Hebrews like boots on the ground fest. We're not worried about that. Now, at the end of the day, if you can have a cookout with your family or with the brothers, whatever, that's great. Great, you need the fellowship, but we ain't putting that out.
Yeah, put some, what is this guy, Beverly? What the fuck is this guy? Damn, man. He died about a year or two ago. Frankie Beverly on that. Everybody, if you don't get up, you an Edomite. I remember we used to go to them college parties, and that motherfucker came on. A chick don't want to dance with you. You grab her arm and pull her on the dance. I used to pull bitches on the dance floor. I said, bitch, you dancing with me on this one.
For the Israelites to see us having fun, so they want to join us. You can't join. The Lord got to bring you into this. Go ahead, bro.
Verse 7. For they that sleep in the night, and they that be drunk are drunk in the night.
For they that sleep in the night, and they that be drunken are drunken in the night. Right? To my spiritual drunkenness. Go ahead.
And physical drunkenness, alcoholic, but philosophies too.
Well,
Christianity is a hell of a drug. Kemet is a hell of a drug. The Moors religion is a hell of a drug.
but let us who are in the day be sober,
Right.
putting on the breastplate of faith.
There you go. Let us who are sober, read that again so I don't mess it up.
Verse 8. Let us who are in the day be sober,
Right.
put on the breastplate of faith and love, for in helmet the hope of salvation.
And for in helmet, the hope of salvation.
You notice it said the hope of our salvation. That's why do you think we call ourselves the hopeful elect? Because we're going to get on the ships if we endure to the very end. What if we become disenchanted? So that's why we say humbly we say the hopeful elect.
All spiritual stuff.
So that scripture backs up what we say.
There ain't no breastplate. You put the breastplate on, it say faith on the breastplate. Now when the vampires come, they can't get through the breastplate. That ain't what it's talking about. It's faith. This is your armor. Like when you read Ephesians 6, it goes into the armor. Now I might have to go there. Go ahead, bro.
Verse 9. For the Most High have not appointed us to wrath,
Right. But the Most High have not appointed us to wrath, but what?
but to attain salvation by our Lord Yahushua Mashiach.
There you go. For the chosen elect, you are appointed to obtain salvation. And the appointment came by way of what? Predestination. See? You are appointed unto salvation. You have others that's appointed under wrath. Lord willing, we ain't the ones that's appointed under wrath. Go ahead, bro.
Who died for us, that whether we wake,
Hold on. Who died for us? That whether we awake or what?
whether we awake,
The us are the elect of Israel, starting with the elect and going down into Israel, because all Israel is going to go in the kingdom based upon what Yahushua did. It is appointed unto man once to die. Hebrews 9:27. It's not Christians say, see, every man dies once, and then no. It's appointed unto man once to die. It's talking about Yahushua dying once. Read it. Read a couple of verses above that. Read it, Richard. Inside joke.
or sleep,
Uh-huh.
we shall live together with him.
Whether we awake or sleep, we shall live together with him. Remember in Revelation it says, blessed is he that dieth in the Lord from henceforth.
Revelation 14. That's one of my favorite precepts. Baba, King Mashar, Yaquab, all the brothers that died that was in his truth, they good. They're going to be raised up before us.
Let me go there real quick, brother, before you go on.
Yes, sir. Yes,
I
sir.
let a brother put it up. Brother, please give me that out of Revelation
14.
Blessed are they that die in the Lord from henceforth, for their works do follow them. Somebody please put that up. Read that again, what you just read.
1 Thessalonians 5:10, who died for us, that whether we wake or sleep, we should live together with him.
Uh-huh.
Wherefore, comfort ourselves together, edifying one another, even as also ye do.
Right, so that's what we do. We edify one another. We keep doing the videos and lessons, right? Now, let's see here from the comment board. This is doggone brothers killing it. See if my brother give me that out of Revelation. Yes. Hey, Shalom, brother. Amawan Abad. GMS Amawan Abad, Revelation 14:12. Let's get Hebrews chapter 6, verse 9, I believe it is. Amawan Abad got Revelation 14:12. Here's the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of the Most High and the faith of Yahushua. And I heard a voice from heaven saying unto me, right, blessed are the dead which die in the Lord from henceforth. Yes, saith the Spirit, that they may rest from their labors, and their works do follow them. See? So even if we happen to have to check out or whatever, your position gonna be safe with the Lord. That's for like those coming up on hard times. Jacob's trouble is on the way. So if you have, some brothers and sisters or sisters may get caught up, you might have to take that walk. You know what we talking about, the guillotine or whatever. But you're gonna rest in the Lord though. Right? That's a great scripture. You see it? Yep.
Hebrews 6 and 9.
Yep.
But beloved, we are persuaded better things of you, and things that accompany salvation through we thus speak.
Though we thus speak. Go ahead.
For the Most High have not unrighteous to forget.
For the Most High is not unrighteous. Go ahead.
Your works.
No, go back. Go ahead. Read it again.
For the Most High is not unrighteous. Is not unrighteous to forget the works and labor of love, which ye have shown towards His name, and that ye have ministered to the saints and do minister.
Right. The Lord ain't gonna forget the works that you did. He put His Spirit on you. He's not gonna forget the works we did unto His name. Okay. Prophesying, making the lessons, having faith, being diligent. See, the Lord ain't gonna forget that. So in the times to come when shit get rough, we praying that we laid up treasure in heaven with the Lord, so that He may remember what was done. Okay, let's go from there, brother. Let's go to Isaiah 33, I believe it is 33 and 5. Isaiah 33 and 5. Great scriptures. Man, the wind feels good. It's so nice over here.
Isaiah 33 and 5.
Yeah.
The Lord is exalted. The Lord is exalted,
right?
For He dwelleth on high,
right?
And He hath filled Zion with judgment.
He hath filled Zion with judgment. The true men of Zion, you supposed to be judges, judging in the gate, right? Now we know that this backdrop. You think we still in the gate? The street is right here. See, we're in a narrow alleyway, but the street is right. Not even the alley. We're in a narrow walkway, but the street is right here. We still in the midst of stuff, but we off a little bit from the main street. We don't want to be bothered with the people like that. Go ahead, bro.
And wisdom and knowledge shall be a stability in thy time.
And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. What does stability mean? The word is going to keep you stable at the time to come. When shit get crazy, you saw a little bit of craziness this week. What happened when that shot came and it hit the dude in the neck? What did people do? Panic. They panicked, started running left and right. They thought they were going to be next. They started scattering about. Right? Then they started making videos after that. This one dude was crying with the red shirt, his face was red as the shirt was. He fucking shot him! He fucking shot him! He was going crazy. I was like, man, don't get me wrong, man. When I actually had the time to meditate and it sunk in what really happened, you just saw a damn man get shot in broad daylight giving a speech, shot in the damn neck. And a fountain of blood just came out. You literally seen that. That shit happened before the whole world, man. A damn assassin. They use the word assassinate right away. He was assassinated. And guess what? It was white on white crime. Terrible, man. Right? White on white crime. Shot the man in the damn neck. Pow! He did. However he did it. I'm not mocking, I'm just saying. Shit was terrible, man. Made you fearful. I was like, shit. Kept watching it over and over. You see, I couldn't get enough. I kept watching it. And something wrong with me. Because it happened so quick. It's like, pow. Then the video just kept going. I had to stop it. I had to make myself stop watching it. Did y'all keep watching it? You brothers out there? Did you keep watching it over and over? Because I did. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just saying.
I didn't see any blood though. I didn't see no blood.
Sometimes you see something gory, you be like, shit.
I didn't see no blood.
You want to make sure you see what you thought you saw.
I saw the girl.
I was watching different things about
his hair. I saw
moved,
blood
neck,
under her.
his shirt.
But I didn't see no blood come out of him.
His shirt moved before I think they said the force of the bullet must have made his shirt move or whatever. See, they said, yeah, they watched it. The brother said, I watched the video a bunch of times. So I watched about 7 times.
5 times before I got home from work.
See? Yeah. And then other versions of it came from different angles. They showed different angles of it. See? I watched it. I probably watched it more than all y'all put together. You only watched it 5 times. You watched it 7. Damn, I'm watching way more than that. Not being funny, just saying. I feel bad now. Like, shit, I watch shit 1,000. Yep, see, the brother say, and I know brothers that send it around sometimes. See, I follow some gore pages just to see judgment. I had to stop watching it, though. Some of you can start feeling sorry for the people. When they had them chainsaws and little different cartels, that shit be bad, man. But that make you scared, though. The judgment of the Lord is scary, man. That shit, woo.
I can't hardly watch those.
Brother say, I watched for 15 minutes straight. Damn. Yeah, see? But I mean, sometimes you get stuck. The spirit be on you to be watching it. Because I don't know, man. After that, you don't even want to go outside after that. I'd be like, damn, I don't even want to go to work. Shit. Shit might happen at work. You never know. Earthquakes, oh man. But that's the fear of the Lord. That's what we at?
Isaiah 33:5.
Yeah, read that one more time. Start at 5 again.
Isaiah 33:5.
Yeah.
The Lord is exalted, for he dwelleth on high.
Right, the Lord is exalted. He dwelleth on high. Right? What else?
He fills Zion with judgment and righteousness.
Yep.
The wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time, and strength and salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure.
The fear of the
Yeah, my favorite subject, the mark of the beast. When that comes, you're going to have Israelites not knowing what to do. Because they were taught by their different leaders that GMS is teaching it the wrong way. And we break it down that it's an actual chip. So when you get that breaking news and you got to take a chip and they explain it to you, you're going to clearly see that that's the mark of the beast. And you're going to ask your teachers, if your teacher sold out, your leader sold out, he going to tell you, no, you can take it. Let's go with the C. Ragamuffin. What camp said go ahead and take it? There's nothing wrong with it. And what camp said don't take it? Huh? We said it straight off the bat. Certain brothers in the camp said, we're not going to lose my job. I said, well, brother, lose your fucking job. You can always get another one. You know? Trust in the Lord.
The Lord is his treasure. That's why, and when judgments like that happen, you know you feel better when you know you're following the Lord, right? Because the scriptures tell us, can a brother put that scripture up, the rod of the wicked? Let's get that one, please. Somebody put that one. You can get Isaiah chapter 8. Let's go to Isaiah 8. I know. Man, it's another one, too. This is one video from way back. This dude was in the office. He was some kind of senator or something. He put the gun in, put it in his mouth and shot himself. And the blood was coming out of his nostril. Look, it was coming out like a faucet. Man, that thing was terrible. Then there was also another video. I guess it's in Australia or somewhere where a zookeeper or somebody got ate up by lions. Ate them up.
Go ahead. That's one long time ago. I didn't do
Not that one.
girl head off
Oh,
on the couch.
man. I ain't see that. I seen one where the tiger got a hold of this man. He got inside the thing and the tiger got a hold of him and the people trying to shoot the tiger and get it off.
Oh, you said Isaiah
Verse
8.
11. Isaiah 8, verse 11.
Isaiah chapter 8, verse 11.
Yep.
For the Lord speak thus to me. Speak.
I'm sorry, bro. Wait. Started 13. My fault. 13. These devils was throwing me off. There's something they so intrigued over here by the stream. Something. You can't walk in it, lady. Go out there if you want to. Them damn sharks be coming in at night. They come out close to the shore at night. Clear. Sanctify.
Isaiah 8 and 13.
Yeah.
Sanctify the Lord of hosts himself.
Right.
And let him be your fear. And let him be your dread.
You gotta be afraid, man. Just like every time them earthquakes come and thousands of people die, the mudslides and all that stuff happen, the people be talking shit. I be like, you ain't afraid of the Lord? How you not afraid of the Lord, man? You crazy. Read that again. Let him be your fear and let him be your dread. You better be scared.
Isaiah 8 and 13.
Yeah.
Sanctify the Lord of hosts himself.
Sanctify the Lord of hosts himself. What else?
And let him be your fear. And let him be your dread.
Let him be your fear and let him be your dread, right? Go ahead.
And he shall be for a sanctuary, but for a stone of stumble.
Right. So that's for the 2/3. For the elect, he's going to be a sanctuary. But for the 2/3, he's going to be a stone of stumbling. Read that again. Go slow. He shall be for what?
Isaiah 8 and 14.
Yeah.
And he shall be for a sanctuary.
Right. Now, a sanctuary is a safe place. That's for the elect. He shall be for a sanctuary. What else?
but for a stone of stumble
But for a stone of stumbling,
and for a rock of offense
right?
to
Go ahead.
both house of Israel,
Uh-huh.
and for a grain,
A gin. Uh-huh.
and for a snare.
A gin and a snare, they're traps, right? Stumbling blocks and traps. A gin. A gin is like, I know you watch Gilligan's Island. You be walking, you see people walking, and there be a little rope with a circle, and they step in it, and then they grab them by the leg and pull them up into the tree. That's like a gin. It's a trap, a booby trap, right? Go ahead.
To the inhabitants of Jerusalem,
Uh-huh.
and many among them shall stumble and fall.
And many among them shall stumble and fall. This thing is set up as a trap for the 2/3.
Them Christians, they stumble and fall. We talking about the scriptures. They buck up against the scriptures. They ain't going to realize that we've been telling the truth, and they're not going to be able to get out of it, you know? Like I said, what do I know for speaking about that chip? Everything is culminating into that chip. Them Christians, them regular Christians don't know what to do. They don't know what they're going to do. They take it, still call themselves Christians, not knowing that they got set up by the Most High.
For the people that mock him, and it's well documented now. TikTok full of videos of people talking shit about the Hebrews, like the Hebrews. You ain't talking shit now.
But that's good. Let them keep talking shit because they pretty much signed their own death certificate. They brought damnation to themselves, man.
See, and I bet you, I know somebody was in that crowd that got a problem with the Hebrews, like they was scared when whatchamacallit got shot in the damn neck though. He wasn't talking then. Everybody gets scared when that happened, right? When some terrible judgment happened, all mouths gets closed. Then you don't want to talk shit. Then now you got a whole bunch of black people on the internet on TikTok making videos about how sorry they are for Charlie Kirk. This happened, that happened. Look, man, in the day, Charlie Kirk didn't give a fuck about you. He didn't care about, I mean, let's just call it straight. He didn't care about Israelites. He thought he knew the Bible. He was trying to teach on some videos. That dude didn't know the.
He don't know the scriptures. He don't know the scriptures. Period. Give me a second here. Let me let this go. I should have let it play. It's either Job 8 or Job 4. Job 8, I believe. Job 8. Give me a second. Give me a second, y'all. Let me try it this way. Okay, I'm sorry. Let's try 7. Let's try 7. Could be 4. Okay, it's not here either. I'm almost positive it's 4. Job hadn't got this out in a long time. Let's see what's up. Okay, here it is. 4 and 7. Remember, I pray thee, whoever perished, being innocent, or where were the righteous cut off? Whoever perished or died, being innocent. So was this guy innocent? No, because he wouldn't have died like that.
The Bible, man. Go ahead, bro.
And be broken, and be snared, and be taken.
Yep.
Bind up in the testimony, seal the law among my disciples.
Bind up the testimony, seal the law among my disciples. We're going to be the only ones with the word of truth. When the time comes, when the family of the word hit, everybody going to want to know something about the Bible. Notice on all the podcasts, all the shows, the people are hella proud.
Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of my time. They read that in Isaiah. Isaiah, what is that? Isaiah 30 verse 6?
We made, like
33 verse
Apostle
6.
Ramblab said a few years back, the Hebrew Israelites have revolutionized Bible teaching. Now everybody think they're a prophet. Everybody think they know the scriptures. And you don't know. The Lord sent a group of men with the word. He sent the prophets. Go there, brother. Let's get Amos chapter 3, verse 7. The Lord sent the prophets to teach the word, man. He gave the secrets unto the servants, the prophets. The rest of you people, you don't know what you're talking about. Go ahead.
Amos chapter 3, verse 7.
Yep.
Surely the Lord's power will do nothing, but he revealeth his secrets
Right.
unto his servants, the prophets.
The Lord revealed his secrets unto his servants, the prophets. We the ones know what the mark of the beast is. We the ones know about the nukes, right? World War III, Armageddon, what it's really about, what the Bible's really about. Go from there. Hosea 12 and 9. Hosea 12 and 9. Go ahead. When you get it. Hosea 12 and 9.
Hosea 12 and 9. And I that I am the Lord thy power for the land of Egypt will ye make thee, yet make thee dwell in the tabernacle as in the days of solemn feast.
Solemn feast. Go ahead.
I also speak by the prophet.
I have also spoken by the prophets. That's how the Lord speaks, through prophets. I have also spoken by the prophets. What else?
And I have multiplied visions,
Right?
and used
Similitudes.
and by the mystery of the prophet.
Right. And the ministry of the prophets is still here. It's back, actually.
Similitudes, Isaiah, all these different prophets saw the same vision, but different, the same event, but different visions. Because you got scholars saying, oh, Jeremiah said this and meant this, and Isaiah said this. No, it's the same event. The end times. They all saw the Messiah coming back. They all saw the missiles hit, but they described it in different ways because they saw different scenarios. It was like a movie. Similar. That's why it says similitudes. When you read, Daniel chapter 7 about the beast, you automatically think about Revelation 17, 18, 13, 12. Scholars will tell you that. You go to Daniel 7 with the beast, and like the beast that was diverse from the rest, they're going to automatically go to Revelation. Similitudes, man. Isaiah, what is that? Isaiah 34 and Revelation 6. John and Isaiah saw the same thing. They saw the mushroom cloud. They called it the heavens rolled together like a scroll. So both Isaiah and John, the apostles, saw the same exact thing. So it wasn't two separate events.
By the ministry of the prophets, right? We the ones breaking everything down to you.
And not one Christian, or Christians as a whole, they don't go into that. They don't go into the end time. Churches don't go into the end times. They just have church on Sundays. The black church, they don't speak about the end times. They don't touch Revelation 13, 18, any of those books. They don't go into the prophetic books. They'll read about what King David did and what we learned from King David, but they don't touch them prophecies because they don't understand the prophecies. Like it says in Isaiah, I'm going to read that. That's Isaiah 29, if I'm not mistaken. But I'm going to read it in the NLT. Let's see if I'm correct. Isaiah 29. And I want to go right to the point. Stay us out, cry out, be drunken, but not with wine, stagger without strong drink, for the pour the spirit of deep sleep on thee, and vision is all to the color deliver. Okay, this is what I wanted. 12. And the book is delivered to him that is not learned, saying, I'm sorry, let's 11. And the vision of all is become unto you as a word of the book that is sealed, which men deliver to one that is learned, a guy that went to a theological seminary, saying, read this, I pray thee, and he saith, I cannot, for it is sealed. In other words, you went to theological seminary, but we're not meant to understand that part of the book. That's what they'll say. So let's get that in the NLT real quick. What did I say? The 11th verse? Go back to the 11th verse. Right, 10th verse, NLT. For Yahweh has poured out on you a spirit of deep sleep. He has closed the eyes of your prophets and visionaries. All the future events or the prophecies in this vision are like a sealed book to them. When you give it to those who can read, or has been learnt, went to a seminary, they will say, we can't read it because it is sealed. Because it is sealed. So, like a vocab, you ask them about Revelation this, and Daniel 8, what does the ram mean? They'll say, we don't know because it's not revealed unto us. But wait a minute. It said the book is going to be revealed in the end. Aren't we living in the end? So these Christians don't, like I said, all you guys go back and forth, go head to head with these Christians, these not real Christians, they fake Christians, and you never control the narrative. Because they'll never go into prophecy because they don't know this guy, God Logic, he doesn't know nothing about prophecy. Vocab don't know nothing about prophecy. So come on, man, let's listen to a little bit more. Then we're going to close.
See, we can tell by the way that people be talking on podcasts, they be watching the video, but they don't like the overall message. So they omit the parts that they don't like, all the judgment, and then they just come with it like they try to, like they got knowledge. We know Corey Holcomb watched the prophets, which I like Corey Holcomb. We know that. We know all your podcasts, even your preachers, the little whack Christian preachers, they ain't never knew the Bible. Then they'll listen to us, take out the parts they like, then they go and try to reverse it. You know.
Oh, everybody be watching us, man. Everybody be watching us. And they starting to believe.
Or try to use it to their advantage. You don't know the Bible, man. You can't teach the truth without the Hebrew Israelites in it. Without salvation coming to us. It's just impossible. But it's all good, though. It is what it is. You know? Everybody trying to listen on the low. Then get offended. Then get offended and walk off. We don't care. We ain't here for you anyway. Let's get a few of these off the comment board. This is Salaki. I keep forgetting I got the phone. Take you a little minute break. I read some of these off the comment board. This is GMS Idaho, Matthew 13 and 11. He answered and said unto them, because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it is not given. Absolutely. Fire. This is GMS, Yawasop, hopefully elect. Psalms 25 verse 14. The secret of the Lord is with them that fear him, and he will show them his covenant. Right. The secrets of the Lord are with them that fear him. You can't possibly show fear of the Lord telling the people that the law done away with. Or you under grace. You guys are under the law. Despise the law of the Heavenly Father. Let's get, brother. Isaiah, is it 30 and 8? People want to hear smooth things. We are not here with smooth things. We're here to tell you about the fear of the Lord. About the coming judgment. Little brother Nawat. Shalom, brother. Spiritual ark, 1 Corinthians 14:32. And the spirits of the prophets are subject to the prophets. That's right. See? The Most High brought prophets back to do the work all over again. And people don't like that. They like to say, ain't no more prophets. The last prophet, wasn't no more prophets after John the Baptist. That's dumb. There was a whole lot of prophets after John the Baptist. You had.
Well, the cut for them is this. Revelation chapter 10. It said that he's going to come back and prophesy again. So when did that happen? Matter of fact, let me ask that question. I'm going to get ready to close. Let me go ahead and ask that question to the chat. Revelation 10 and verse 10, if I'm not mistaken, or close to verse 10. They keep trying to immortalize this guy, Charlie Kirk. They got films of him hugging his wife, his kids running to him. He's in the spiritual realm. Now, if he's an Edomite, he's gonna be you an Edomite, and when you come back, come back in slavery. If you, that line Kirk, the last name Kirk goes back to the Scottish. So he may be a Jake. If he's a Jake, he's gonna say you a Jake, and you coming back, you putting Esau in captivity. His eyes are gonna be opened up, right? And he said unto him, thou must prophesy again before many peoples and nations and tongues and kings. So I'm going to ask because Esau doesn't know what's going on. If they don't know that America's Babylon the Great, then they don't know what's going on. If they don't know that we the Israelites, then they don't know what's going on. Point blank, period. Bottom line. So let's go to the chat and see where it's at. Chat GPT. Let's go, baby. Let's go. I'm going to close it after this. So I never asked the chat this question. Do it again. Meaning, enter. And he said unto me, thou must prophesy again before many peoples and nations and tongues and kings. Meaning, in context, this verse comes at the end of Revelation chapter 10, which is a kind of interlude between the 6 and 7 trumpets in the book of Revelation. Here's how to understand it. In Revelation 10, John sees a mighty angel, a ship, coming down from heaven holding a little scroll, which is the book, the scriptures. John is told to eat the scroll, symbolic of internalizing the Most High's message, right? Digesting it. And although it is sweet in his mouth, it becomes bitter in his belly. Because it's beautiful. The Most High chose me to be this special man, but you got to go through hell. People ain't going to believe you. You got sentenced to the Isle of Patmos because you were teaching, you got that message. You were bringing it out from the Lord. So then in verse 11, the angel tells John that he must prophesy again. Theological significance. Now watch they botch it up. Thou must prophesy again. This suggests that John's prophetic message is not over, even though he has received many visions already. More is to come. He will continue to reveal God's message, particularly regarding judgment, salvation, and the final victory of Christ. Noah said he's going to go before people. He didn't go before. Ain't no people came to the Isle of Patmos to hear him speak. And he was up in age. He had to be in his 90s. Excuse me, y'all. Before many people in the nation and tongues and kings, this emphasizes the universal scope of the message. It's not just for one group like Israel or the early church, but for all humanity. That's bullshit. The gospel and the message of Revelation transcends political, cultural, and linguistic boundaries. That's a lie because people in politics don't know about the book of the secrets of Revelation. Culture in general, different languages, people of different languages around the world, they don't know about. Nobody knows about the book of Revelation. None of them. They just make it up. They just make it up. They don't know that Babylon is America. They don't know nobody. Just the Israelites, the one West Israelites. Sweet and bitter. Okay, I don't got to read that. So they're not going to tell you. They're not going to tell you that he going to come back again in another body in another lifetime. Because ain't no crowds of people came and listened to him. Let's go see John on the Isle of Patmos. That didn't happen. But because you people can't understand the concept, wrap it around your brain of reincarnation, therefore you're going to make up some shit. Anyway, with that, I'm going to say shalom on to the rest, on to the next. Shalom.